Hello YouTubers, Ted here in beautiful Côte St. Luc, Canada, bringing you another Forge of Empires video. This video is my summer 2022 update, and it will include aging up of two cities, my main city and my diamond farm. So we'll start with a little bit of an update on my main city. This is the city in Fel Drang here. Not a whole lot different, I believe, since last time, although I didn't go back and watch the last video, so I'm not sure what the last video has. You can see that I am in Space Age Venus, and I've probably added a couple event buildings like this one. I actually stopped playing the game for a couple months because, as you may have seen in a previous video, I basically considered that I was finished. By that I mean I had finished the tech tree at the time, although now Space Age Jupiter Moon is out, and I haven't started Space Age Jupiter Moon, but I'm going to start today. But at the time I had finished the entire tech tree, which ended at Space Age Venus, and I had conquered the entire map. I have to show it to you this way. This is the Venus map. I had conquered the entire Venus map. Now today I'm going to age up to Space Age Jupiter Moon. I've also already gone ahead and conquered the whole Space Age Jupiter Moon map. So this is screen 2 of 2. Anyway, you can see I've conquered everything, and obviously I can't collect the special age good here yet. That'll happen once I age up. But I'm all set to go. You know, the good thing about that is when you go up to a new age in these space age ones, you need to explore, so to speak. You have to conquer the sectors, and then having conquered sectors, certain sectors like this one, you have to repeatedly explore, as they call it, and get some of the special good of the age. I can show you that perhaps better on Space Age Venus. So if we go here, for example, this is the first of 2 pages of Space Age Venus, and sectors like this, which I've conquered, I can click on, I can say start exploration, and then in 4 hours I'll have to either do a fight or a negotiation. I always fight. And then you get some of this special good. Out of a little bit of laziness, I don't usually keep exploring these first page sites because they don't give that much of the good. I usually just do, Oh, page 2. Okay, this is Space Age Venus, page 2. I usually just repeatedly explore these 3 sites because they each give you about 100 or more of the special good, Venus carbon or something like this. And you can see that's underway. Okay, so anyway, a bit of a long-winded explanation that I had previously conquered the Space Age Venus map, and now I've conquered the Space Age Jupiter Moon map, which will be helpful because as soon as I go up to Space Age Jupiter Moon, I will have access to these high payoff special goods sectors. Okay. So what else is happening? I've built a few early age goods buildings just sort of to amuse myself. I might do more of that. I am planning potentially a fairly large revision of the city, but I think I'm going to do that in a separate video. For example, I'm going to get rid of a lot of these old, what are they called? Road to Victory, which is generating goods for me that I really don't need anymore. See, I have all these ones that I collected in the virtual future. That was so long ago. And if you look at my inventory, you can see I have far more virtual future goods than I will probably ever need. And in fact, I have a lot of all of the high age goods. So I'm going to get rid of possibly all of these roads to victory because I just don't need that good production anymore. But anyway, like I say, I'm going to talk about that in a different video, and I'm actually going to show doing the revisions. I might get rid of some of these forge point producing things in favor of some other things like Stage of Ages. You can see possibly this is added since last time. I got a bunch of Stage of Ages here, and I got a bunch more in the most recent event, which was the Fellowship event. I got 14 more, which I haven't placed yet. They're a great building though, because they give forge points and they give goods, although previous age, and they give attack power. They're basically like a weakish special event building all on their own. Like if you compare it to the Winter Spire, for example, which is a several years old special event building, which gives you some defense for defending armies. I mean, who cares? It gives you some goods, it gives you some forge points. Or I have this water pagoda, or whatever. Anyway, those revisions will come in a different video, like I said. I just wanted to show you the update of my city, and maybe I can make a comment about this. The Mughal Empire. I mean, I really don't like this one. I'm trying to finish it once. The problem with this thing is you have to keep building, and you have to keep deleting back your things that make this diplomacy, and then you have to build things again, and then lock in the next advance here, and then you have to delete them again. It's just such a hassle back and forth, and all the other settlements, you can pretty much, I mean, it's not like you never delete anything, but you can pretty much sort of go from one thing to the next thing, and you don't have to do this back and forth. I really, really don't like the design of this settlement. So I may try to finish it this one time, but I don't know. I don't like it. The other update I'll make by the way, is the guild that I'm in. So the guild I'm in, I'm not sure where to see it actually. Do it show here? Yeah, Vanguard Castle. So Vanguard Castle is the guild I grew up in. When I very, very first started this game, I joined some other guild before I knew what I was doing. But within 2 weeks or so, I joined Vanguard Castle, and in Vanguard Castle, I went, from probably early Middle Ages or maybe even Iron Age, probably Iron Age, all the way to, I don't know, Arctic future, something like that. I was with them for probably a year and a half, maybe a bit more. And then I explored around. Well, I took time off from the game a little bit. I came back. I jumped into what at the time was the number 1 ranked guild, which was Strange Days, although now they've fallen off, having nothing to do with the fact that I'm not there, certainly. And anyway, and then I took another break from the game, fairly recently. I took a couple months off, like I said, because I had finished everything basically, and I didn't see much point in playing anymore. But I missed it, so I came back, but I joined Vanguard Castle again, because it's, sort of chill, not high requirements. I can fight harder in GBG if I want. I can fight less hard. So it's fun. And so that's pretty much the update. So why don't we advance to Space Age Jupiter Moon, shall we? Go here and unlock. Blah de blah de blah. Yep, I understand. These rewards are so paltry, it always amuses me. All right, so there's my rewards. And if we go back to the main screen, woohoo! The Jupiter Moon Town Hall is pretty cool looking. The old one Venus, also cool, but I find this one's a little bit cooler. I like it. And, of course, we should see if we go over to the colony, we should see something very different. Yes. So, I didn't read ahead on how to do this exactly. I assume it's like all the others. We need to put some roads and some living places, and those will generate, what are these things called? I'm always forgetting. I'm sorry, these things, credits. Yeah, credits. Bit of a funny shape to things here. Well, I guess I could leave that there. I don't know. How the houses are, 2 by 2. Okay, so we'll put some houses. I'm just going to put a few houses to demonstrate. I'm not going to fill the whole screen with them while you watch and get very bored. But we'll just start like this. Okay. And we'll put a road. All right. And these will be soon generating credits for me. And once I have the credits, of course, I can go to the continent map, and now these things are unlocked. Now, of course, I don't have enough credits to actually explore any of these. Yeah, so I could do this one. Sure, I'll do this one. I don't know how much that's going to give me of the good. What is the good called anyway? Unknown DNA. Exciting. So I need to build more houses back on the colony, and I need to collect a lot more credits, and then I can start exploring these sites. So I think that's pretty much it for the update on my Feldrangr city. You can see where my points are, 244 million plus change. Yeah, I guess that's it. So here we are in the diamond farm. This is on Arvahall world. You can see I'm in the progressive era. And, I've said before, I'm sure, but in case you haven't watched other videos, this city it's really not fully a diamond farm. It's partly a diamond farm. You can see all these 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Right. So there's 10 mini wishing wells. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 rows, if I counted that correctly. So I have 70 total shrunken fountains of youth or shrunken wishing wells that are generating diamonds for me. I also do usually Guild Expedition up through level 4. You can see I've completed level 4 of Guild Expedition here. And that typically generates a few hundred more diamonds, I don't know exactly, per week. Now this city, like I said, it's in progressive era, which is a fine era. And I believe, if I'm correct, it's the last era for which the wishing wells and fountains of youth generate current age goods. And the same for things like Tower of Babel and Lighthouse and so on. I'm going to go up to modern era today, just shortly. When I do that, I'm going to have the problem that I won't have a lot of goods production. These other things, all these goods that you see here, almost all of them, I was in colonial age for a long time. In fact, I was initially thinking of staying in colonial age forever because I like the building design. It's nice. But I've decided to start progressing through the ages. And you can see most of these goods just accumulated from me collecting my wishing wells and fountains of youth every day. My new goal is to get to the future, because I like hover tanks, number one. And number two, because I wanted to advance some more ages so that I could get more expansions. You see, I have a few expansions available that I haven't spent, like some victory expansions, although I need more medals to collect them all. And I have a couple reward expansions. But in order to get more expansions, I need to go up more levels, more ages. And so I sort of set my long-term target to be getting to future age, where perhaps I will park forever. Although, who knows? I thought I was going to park forever in Colonial, and I changed my mind. But with more expansions, I can place more buildings. I don't know if I'll really place more wishing wells and so on or not. I didn't mention it in the other city, but in my main city, you can see here I've got 24,000 diamonds stored up. Diamonds are the only thing that you can transfer or use across all of your cities. I don't need them anymore. I built this to generate diamonds for my main city. But my main city, I've built all the expansions. I use diamonds now and again a little bit, but I really don't need that much. And I generate, I don't know, through these wishing wells and through doing GE, Guild Expedition, up to level 4 in 2 different worlds, I don't know, 500 per week, 600 per week, or I don't know. But I don't need them, is the point. So the purpose of having a diamond farm at all is questionable. And so I also, sort of just fight with this city. And you can see I have some rotundas here. I have some winner's circles. And I don't know, I'm not a huge fan of these rotundas, really. I need to replace them with better things. In fact, I have a whole lot of attacking things. Like I could build 7 more level 2 winner's plaza. Sorry, I'm calling it the wrong thing. I have a bunch of stage of ages here. Well, 5 that I don't have space to place. I probably have some checkmate squares, 13 of them. So, I don't have space for these things. I would like to add at least some of these because when I fight, my bonuses here for fighting are okay. Plus 454% on attack, plus 368% on defense. It's okay, but, and I can fight all the way to the end of Guild Expedition without a problem. When it comes to Guild Battleground, I can fight to 20, 25, 30 starts to push it. I start to really lose a lot of troops. Now, maybe I don't care, really. But, I don't know, it seems like life would be easier if I had better attack and defense. By the way, in the Fellowship event, which just ended, the main thing I collected was Sentinels and some Sentinel upgrades. I think I already had a bunch of Sentinel upgrades stored, which make them to level 2 Sentinels. But all of these Sentinels, I think it's 26 of them in total, I collected in the Fellowship event that just ended. So that added a lot to my defense of the attacking army. So that was nice. So that's the update here. Long-term goals, get to the future era so I can have hover tanks, and so I can have, I'm pretty sure that's where hover tanks are. If I'm misremembering, I'm going to be really embarrassed. I think that's where you get them. And to get more expansions so I can place more nice special event buildings and so on like that. I haven't been placing special event buildings for a while because they just don't fit that well. So anyway, we're going to age up here to the modern era. So let's do it. Woohoo! Same number of forge points as for Space Age Jupiter Moon. And if we go back, there we are. Modern era. Whoops. Okay, cool. So I won't take the time now, but I'm going to have to put some of these buildings up to the current age, because my Fountains of Youth and my wishing wells are no longer going to be providing the goods I need. Not that I need a whole lot of goods. I mean, I never negotiate for anything, but you need goods, of course, for certain of the advances, right? So at least for that, I need goods. And I don't know, maybe once in a while there's some reason, a daily quest or something that you need to negotiate. So you need some goods. And because I can't rely on the wishing well and Fountain of Youth, because they're going to be producing unprocessed goods from 3 ages ago. Instead, I'm going to have to upgrade some of these older event buildings, which should generate enough goods for me. And of course, I'll collect some goods, I suppose, through the relics in the relic hunt in the guild expedition, and through fighting in guild battleground. So that's it. That's the summer 2022 update. You got to see me aging up in my main city to Space Age Jupiter Moon. Maybe next update, which is, I guess, fall or whenever it happens, I will have completed the Space Age Jupiter Moon tech tree, and I'll keep progressing here on making progress towards the future. So that's it for today, and thanks for watching.